Hi, everyone. This is Candy Johnson. I am your host, and this is Real Talk brought to you by Real Raw Records. Today's topic is Mama's Bitches. Oh, my goodness. I got a whole lot that I could say about the Mama's Bitches, but I will reserve some for a later date. But everybody is familiar with the terms mama's bitches, but if you aren't, let me educate you. All right. The mama's bitches are the men who, well, sadly to say, many of them still live at home with their mamas. Just let that marinate just a little while. They grown ass men, but they still live at home with their mamas. And it's not because they're caring for their elderly parent that is incapable of taking care of themselves, or perhaps may be unsafe to leave them at home by themselves, or they may need some special attention. That is not what we are referring to when we say mama's bitches. All right, that's living. If they're living with their parents out of with their mothers out of necessity, then that's a totally different situation. I'm talking about the men that's still sucking on their mama titty. All right. And when I say they still sucking on their mama titty, I don't mean that literally. Hopefully that's not the case. But the way that some of these men act, girl, let me tell you, you can't be too sure if they not in a relationship with their mama some other kind of perverted way. You just can't be too sure. Especially these days with the perversion of sex, you just can't be too sure. But for most cases, they are not sucking on their mama's titties literally, but it's figuratively that they're still being catered to like a child. When a mother has a child, she has the option. I know not many women still breastfeed, but it's a very healthy thing to do for the child and for the mother, because it'll help you get that stomach down, girl. That's a little advice for you. Breastfeed if at all possible, and if it's healthy for you and the baby. Please, I would recommend that you do that. I think it would be safe to do so. I don't think there would be any legal repercussions. By all means, consult your doctor. I had to throw that disclaimer in there. But for these mama's bitches, these are old, grown ass men. If you're 21 and up, you need to get up and get the hell about your mama house. All right? And grow the fuck up. These are mama's bitches that they can't even maintain a relationship with a woman because they mamas always in their business. Okay? Or they put their mamas in the business. Like they run to their mama and tell their mama what the girl did wrong and stuff like that. And you like, hello, you're a grown ass man. Why are you running to your mom to handle your own personal relationship? There's not much sense in that, other than a lot of times the mothers of the mothers bitches they women that many times are not getting the full fulfillment from their husbands in the relationship. And so what they do, they steer their attention towards their children and indulge in their children's lives to the point of being an overbearing ass bitch. And they meddle in all their kids' business, you know. And so they don't allow the children to grow the fuck up and learn how to handle their life issues and relationships and responsibilities on their own, as they should. So these mothers hold on to and cling. They some clingy ass bitches. Ooh, the mothers of the mothers bitches. Ooh, they some clingy ass bitches. I always seem to have been, in my past relationships, I've been attracted to the mama's bitches, and mainly because many of them are very nice at first and very respectable for the most part towards women, until you piss them off and you don't let them have their way like they mama do. Then it's a problem. They go and snitch and tell their mamas on you. Then the bitch be calling you talking shit. And if you like me, I was raised to respect my elders. But ain't but so many times I'm allowed a bitch to get in my business. Ain't but so many times I'm gonna tell her real nice and politely that whatever the situation is, I might try to explain myself and see if I might be able to come to some kind of understanding with her, woman to woman. But after that, anything go. Anything go. You know, that's just me. I ain't giving y'all that advice to be like me, but I'm gonna tell you how I handle the bitches. All right. I told my mother-in-law she need to get her some damn business. All right, and stay the fuck up out of mine. Okay. And I told my husband, I say, when you married me, did you walk your mother down that aisle, or did you walk me down that aisle? All right. We need to get this shit clear right now, off the rip. Okay. Because if you didn't walk her down the aisle, then there should be some limitations as to what kind of say-so she got in our marriage, because you didn't marry her, you married me. Now, in the perimeters of a marriage, I understand when you marry that person, you attach yourself to them and their family. All right. But that is to an extent. That doesn't mean that they family supposed to have any kind of say-so in y'all personal business inside y'all household. Furthermore, where I was raised, where I come up, they used to, the old women and men with wisdom used to tell us, whatever goes on in your house, supposed to stay in your house. That means the mothers, bitches, mamas need to get them some business. No, it ain't none of their damn business what's going on in your house. All right. So I guess that's why I had pretty much had the attitude when my husband used to go run and tell his mama, she won't do this, because he loved fried food. But he had a generation of diabetes, really, really bad diabetes in his family line, and high blood pressure. So me caring for him, I said, well, baby, I know you like fried stuff, but I'm gonna only fry so many days of the week, just to be reasonable. I wasn't trying to be no health nut, but I was trying to look out for his best benefit. And he got mad at me because he wanted to eat fried foods every day. This is just a small example of how mama bitches do. And so he got mad at me because he wanted to have fried foods every day instead of us discussing it like a married couple supposed to do between us. He went and told his mama a lie. They usually do when they go to their mama. They usually lie to exaggerate the story so their mama feels sorry for them and look at the woman like she a damn fool. And she don't never second guess him that he might be lying. Because she just believed that her son is so perfect and ain't nothing he can do wrong. And surely he wouldn't be lying to her. That's a crock of bullshit. And so my husband, he went to his mama and told her, Candy won't fix me no fried foods. All she want to do is bake and draw stuff and stuff like that. So this bitch gonna call me talking about my son say, I'm gonna tell you right now, I started to go off on her when she said my son say, I started to go off on her right there and off the rip because I wanted to say, look, bitch, that may be your son, but that's my motherfucking husband. I got papers on this motherfucker. I got papers on it. But I held my peace. I held my peace for a long damn time. I was married to him 9 years. Woo, good God Almighty. Being in relationships is a challenge. I don't care whether you married to a mama's bitch or you married to a bitch that's a daddy's girl. And y'all, I ain't gonna just talk about the mama's bitches and leave out the daddy girls that go run and tell their daddy everything the man do. That ain't none of your daddy business. You have your daddy looking at that man all sideways and want to shoot him when you just want to have your way because your daddy let you have your way. Now, I'm a daddy's girl, all right. I'm a daddy girl down to the bone. Now, I'm a daddy and pawpaw girl. So, ooh, you showing up, any man approaching me, he showing up got some standards to live up to because my daddy and my pawpaw loved me, all right. And I loved my daddy and my pawpaw. So I looked up to them because they was honorable men, hardworking men, and they took care of they believed in taking care of their family and their children and stuff. All right. But I always seemed to be attracted to these mama's bitches. Now, the ones I was attracted to, now I know they got different kinds. They got the lazy kinds that don't want to work. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them at all right? I don't know what kind you got, but I don't fuck with them kind. If that don't work at all, no thank you. But I have been in relationships with those that will work and everything like that. That wasn't a big problem with them working. But our biggest problem that I experienced with the mama's bitches was I had the ones that, they work fine, we doing fine in our relationship until they go tell their mama some bullshit. And then as soon as they go tell their mama some bullshit, then, we have problems in our relationship because I get on their asses, first of all, for telling our business. And second of all, for disrespecting me by lying on me, because usually when they go tell their mama shit, it don't be the truth. All right, I found that out 99.9% of the time. And then the other 1% percentage that be they might be telling the truth, but they might not be telling the whole story that we're with it. So it's still somewhat of a lie too. So they know how they purposely leave stuff out. You know how that go. It's a lie by omitting information that go with it, or telling them what I said, but taking it out of context of how I said it. So anyway, if y'all can just hold on 1 second. I am so sorry, y'all. That was a little ghetto to have to stop in the middle of the broadcast, but this is real talk, and it's real shit go on here. All right, on TV they pre-program broadcast, and they take out all the bloops and bleeps, and then and it's so funny because later they found out that people like the bloops and bleeps. So they started providing the bloops and bleeps as extras, extra trimming, so people apparently must like real shit. Okay. But anyway, we're going to definitely get into some real talk about these mama bitches. Okay. And from my experience, my husband go to his mama and tell her our business and start a whole, it creates animosity. If that mother is already a little angered or jealous of her son, and yes, parents do get jealous of their children. Please know that parents do get jealous of their children. The mothers that are already clingy ass bitches, they feel like you taking their son away from them. All right. And for those of you who believe in biblical teachings, the Bible say that a husband is supposed to leave his parents and cleave to his wife. So in that regard, the mother knows that, and so just the woman, she already probably experienced before that y'all even get married. When y'all courting or dating, whatever y'all want to call it, don't laugh at me. I'm old fashioned. No, I still say courting. But if y'all dating and everything, she's already disturbed by the fact that she noticed that you are drawing a lot of attention to your mate. Okay, so of course when you do decide to marry, oh shebang, that's the big shebang. She knows it's a done deal. That's permanent right there. Because so if she can't fuck up your relationship before you get married and keep you from getting married, then she know she lost the battle, so to speak. And it is so sickening to see mothers do this and behave the way they do and keep their sons. They so blinded by their jealousy and their selfishness that they don't even care that this could be a good woman for my son, and want the best for their sons in the capacity of saying, I want my son to have a good wife. In my case, I used to ask the mothers, I say, you have experiencing problems or whatever like that with your son all these years, and here I come along, and I usually add value and quality to my mate's life. because I don't think you should ever be in a relationship where y'all don't add value to one another. All right. So I don't have nothing to do with, I'm not responsible for my mate bringing the value. I'm only responsible for me bringing my value to the table, you know. But I do try to choose men that I feel like can bring some value to the table in exchange with me, you know, so that we better each other's lives. But these mamas bitches, I tell you, these mamas bitches is something else. I've been single for 2 years and something, and I ain't in no hurry to get in a relationship until I can secure a man that is secure without his mama. So I'm not in no hurry. I just, you know, testing the waters and make sure this time, because I don't want to be bothered with that. Soon as I see any kind of signs that he might be a mama bitch, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. Fuck that. I'm out. You know, I'm out. Shit. No way, Jose. I done wasted too many years of my life fucking with the mama bitches. All right. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of females out there that can relate to this. They going through it now. I just pray for you, sister. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. But I don't want to be bothered with them myself. I'm just be honest with you. I just pray your strength. I'll be praying for you. Help them, Lord. Help them. But I do not want to be bothered with no mama bitch. I'm be honest with y'all. Okay. The mama's bitches are very sensitive, and I guess the reason why I can't seem to get away from the mama's bitches is because I'm attracted to a sensitive man, you know, because they feel deeply, you know. And I will say that the men that I was in a relationship with, they loved me to the bone. Oh Lord, when I was dating them, I couldn't get away from their asses many times. Shit, I didn't want to break it off. But once I had got enough of they bullshit, I didn't want to be bothered with them no more. So that was what it is, okay? But I still seem to be attracted to them because they are very gentle and respectful, because I surely ain't gonna tolerate no man disrespect me. I had one man in my life, every time, my last husband, every time I go to break up with him, his ass would get violent. We never were violent. He never was violent with me while we was in a relationship. It was just every time I try to break up with him, he, you know, or leave him, he would attack me and stuff. I sure enough, I put his ass in jail and let him know I'm not one of them one of them gullible ass bitches that accept domestic violence as love. No, sir. I'm gonna put some papers on your ass. I call the police and they say, "You want to file suit with the charges, Miss Johnson?" I say, "I most certainly do. I certainly do. Where the papers at? Let me sign." Shit. Well, ma'am, you have to go down there to the domestic violence. I'll be down there tomorrow, bright and early in the morning. And as soon as they open that building up, I'm gonna be standing at the door waiting for them to unlock the door. I didn't play that shit, you know. And I'm hoping that it's some young ladies out there listening, you know, you don't have to take that. You know, I know for some people it may be difficult for them to stand on their own financially. So I'm not giving any advice for anybody to leave, but I do give advice for you to think that shit through and figure out a way that you can get yourself out of that predicament, because That is a horrible situation. I've never been in it, but I've seen other people's in that type of relationship, and it's just so horrible, especially when you got kids watching the woman being abused, the mother. That is just a horrible situation to be in. But these mama bitches, they not too much abusive. They not too much abusive, man. From my experience now, perhaps y'all got some experiences where you had your mama bitch and he was violent. All right. I just don't tolerate them kind, period. So they wouldn't be around long whether whether shit. One time my husband had and he was just mad, but his mama told him to see what I'm saying, how she's in my business. And almost got him bumped off. But anyway, she told him, she said, don't let that bitch talk to you like that. She said, she told him, she said, if you sock her one good time, she stop talking to you like that stuff. Because I used to be real bad with my mouth. I used to chop a person down with my mouth and make them wish they was dead. God had to help me with that, but I did. I used to tell him, when he tried to attack me verbally, he wasn't no match for me, because I would tear his ass in a million pieces with them words. Break them down, and I just say all true stuff that really hurt him down to the bone. And so anyway, he told his mama with a tattletelling ass. And so she said, you sock her one good time and she won't do it no more. Oh, shit. I fed him. Fucked him real good before I sent him to bed. And then as soon as he landed up there and he started snoring, he was asleep, I took that iron skillet and I went upside his head with it. Bam! Bam! I said, you ever put your hands on me? Because he had listened to his mama and then go try to roughhouse me. I said, oh, no, buddy, I told you before we ever even got married, don't never put your motherfucking hands on me. And I told you, so I already warned you. All right. So that night when he did that, I went upside his head with that iron skillet, 3 good walks. And he was a little delayed because he was asleep. He had to come out of his sleep. He said, ow. He said, he went to it, told his mama, he said, Mama, I'm not never listening to you no more. You told me to hit Candy. He said, Candy went upside my head with that skillet that was trying to kill me. I told her, I did warn you. I said, I'm sorry, baby, but I did warn you. Don't never try to put your hands on me. And he said, yeah, you did warn me. You did warn me. I got to give you that. You did warn me. He said, but Mama, I'm not listening to you no more when it come down to that. He said, matter of fact, if I talk shit to her, I'm going to do it from a distance where I got me a space where I'll make sure I keep the door open. In case she start chucking some knives at me or something. He said, I can get Scott hightail it up out that door. And he was just teasing, joking, whatever like that. But that's real shit though. I guarantee you, a man put their hands on you, you fight back. He don't want, see, the thing is, they want a victim. They want a victim. So if you don't allow yourself to be a victim and you fight that back, shit, and you can't fight no man. The man gonna always be stronger than the woman. So you got to have a weapon. You got to have, I guarantee you, you fight back. And you don't even necessarily have to have you a weapon, because I wouldn't recommend that anybody resort to violence on camera. But I will say this, you know, you put that pen and paper on his ass when he put his hands on you, call police on him. My second husband, he would try to be abusive when I try leaving. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all in a little while about that. But he would be abusive when I try to leave him. So shit, I'll tell you like this without telling all my business. I guarantee you, he know if he come at me, I'm fighting back. And he was 6 foot, 300 and something pounds. I like a big man. Ooh, I love me a big man. Ooh, good gracious. But he was a big man. And he was an ex-football player too. So he was a big fella. But so he was used to people just being afraid of him just because of his size. But he was pretty much a teddy bear. He was a teddy bear. It's just that he was so heads over heels in love with me. When I tried to leave him, he couldn't take it. It was just too much for him emotionally because I was his first love. But anyway, he has some too many issues. He was dragging me down. See, that's another thing I noticed about the mama bitches. They real jealous. They're real jealous. Okay. And we'll probably get into a whole nother broadcast about jealous mates because that is very unhealthy to the relationship. For me, I learned early on that jealousy is not love. That's controlling, and it cannot benefit you in no type of way because with my husband, especially my last husband that was so jealous of me, I couldn't even go to the corner store without him accusing me of something. I went too long and all that kind of stuff. Oh, hell no. I said, oh, hell no. You got me fucked up. Where I can't even go to the corner store. No, you got the wrong bitch. But he didn't show that side of him till after, you know, later in the relationship, after I grew a strong liking to him and I fell in love with him, then that ugly side started coming out. But, you know, that's another thing we probably need to discuss too. You know, how people will say, well, what made you fall in love with that person? Like, if they so horrible. Well, you got to understand, people put their best foot forward when they first get into a relationship. And so they really don't show you the real true them maybe 3 months into the relationship. And that's plenty enough time for you to have fallen in love with the fake them. Okay. So that's what would happen to me many times, you know, and I like to, when I commit, even if I'm just dating a person, I commit wholeheartedly. And I don't like to give up. That's one of my good points and one of my downfalls, I guess, because I don't like to give up. I like to, when I see I'm having a hard time with something, I like to press in and give it all I got because I have overcome a lot of situations, even with my learning disability. I overcame it because I didn't give up. I never gave up. And stuff. So that's just something I've incorporated into my, you know, everything in life. I just don't believe in giving up. So I guess that was one of those things, those specific situations in relationships where you got to know when to hold them, they say, and you got to know when to fold them. Yeah. And a lot of time with the mama bitches, you know, especially these days, I see a lot of them trapped in video game land. Baby, I wouldn't want no man trapped in video land. You can keep that motherfucker. He ain't no good. He ain't fit for a damn, what you call that? A side kick. He ain't fit for a side kick. Fuck her. I wouldn't want no damn. He a mama baby and he's stuck in video games. He ain't buy shit. He ain't planning to do shit with his damn life. Ladies, y'all need to wake the fuck up and realize that these men got stuck in playing video games all day. They still cheering. They still got a kid mind. And it ain't much you can do if you're a type of woman that want to accomplish things and have things in life. And guarantee you, if he a video gamer, he's stuck in front of a video game, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. So y'all keep that in mind. And I guess we're going to go ahead and end this session right now. But in the meantime, in between time, keep it real or take your ass back to fantasy land.